Chapter 6: Location and Physical Features of Asia. A quick glance. Size, location and extent of Asia. Political divisions of Asia. Physical features of Asia. Asia is the largest continent in terms of both area and population. It covers about 1/3 of the total land on Earth and is home to nearly about 60% of the world's population. This vast continent has a great diversity in physical features, climate, natural vegetation, wildlife, religion, civilization and culture. The oldest civilizations of the world, like the Indus Valley Civilization, Mesopotamian civilization and the Chinese civilization, flourished on this land, adding to its diversity and uniqueness. Asia is also called the continent of extremes because of its varied landscape. The highest peak on the earth, Mount Everest, 8,850 m above sea level, and the lowest place on earth, Dead Sea, 424 m below sea level, are both located here. It has the wettest place on earth, Mawsynram in Meghalaya, India, which receives the highest average annual rainfall. On the other hand, places like the desert regions of Thar, Gobi and Arabia receive very scanty or no rainfall. The continent has recorded the lowest temperature in Russia at Verkhoyansk, -70 degrees Celsius, and the highest temperature in Iran at Ahvaz, 54 degrees Celsius, in Israel at Tirat, Zivi, 54 degrees Celsius, and in Pakistan at Jacobad, 50 degrees Celsius. The variation in natural vegetation can be seen with mosses and lichens in the frozen tundra regions to dense evergreen rainforests in the equatorial regions. The Ganga-Brahmaputra delta of this continent is the largest delta of the world, and its plateau of Tibet, also called Roof of the World, is the highest and largest plateau of the world. It also has the deepest lake of the world, Lake Baikal, and the largest lake of the world, Caspian Sea. The most densely populated regions of the world are found in the river valleys of Asia, whereas its regions located in northern Russia and Mongolia have a very low density of population. Single-horned rhinoceros, also called the Great Indian Rhinoceros, are only found in this continent. Location and extent. The Tropic of Cancer passes through Asia, and a greater part of this continent lies in the northern and eastern hemisphere. It extends from about 10 degrees south to 80 degrees north latitude and from about 25 degrees east to 170 degrees west longitude. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called Eurasia, Eur plus Asia. Asia covers about 4/5 of Eurasia. Ural Mountains, Caucasus Mountains, Black Sea and the Caspian Sea separate Asia from Europe in the west. Asia is surrounded by the Pacific Ocean in the east, the Arctic Ocean in the north, the Indian Ocean in the south, and the Mediterranean Sea in the southwest. In the southwest, Asia is separated from Africa by the Red Sea and Suez Canal. In the extreme northeast, the Bering Strait separates Asia from North America. Political divisions. Asia has about 50 independent countries, out of which Maldives and Singapore are small in size, whereas China is the fourth largest country of the world. Russia, Turkey, Georgia,
Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan
lie both in Asia and Europe. Armenia lies entirely in Asia but is often considered as a European country. The table given below shows the countries of Asia with their capitals.
Country capital: Afghanistan, Kabul; Armenia, Yerevan; Azerbaijan, Baku; Bahrain, Manama; Bangladesh, Dhaka; Bhutan, Thimphu; Brunei, Bandar Seri Begawan; Cambodia, Phnom Penh; China, Beijing, Cyprus, Nicosia, Georgia, Tbilisi, India,
New Delhi,
Indonesia, Jakarta, Iran, Tehran, Iraq, Baghdad, Israel, Jerusalem, Japan, Tokyo, Jordan, Amman, Kazakhstan, Astana, Kuwait, Kuwait City, Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek, Laos, Vientiane,
Lebanon,
Beirut, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Maldives, Mali, Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar, Myanmar, Naypyidaw, Nepal, Kathmandu, North Korea, Pyongyang, Oman, Muscat, Pakistan, Islamabad, Palestine, Ramallah, Beans, Manila, Qatar, Doha, Russia, Moscow, Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, Singapore, South Korea, Seoul, Sri Lanka, Colombo, Syria, Damascus, Taiwan, Taipei, Tajikistan, Dushanbe, Thailand, Bangkok, Timor-Leste, Dili, Turkey, Ankara,
Turkmenistan, Ashgabat, United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Uzbekistan, Tashkent, Vietnam, Hanoi, Yemen, Sana'a.
Based on their location, the above countries are classified into the following groups: East Asia, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Taiwan, China and Mongolia. North Asia, Asiatic Russia or Siberia. The rest of Russia lies in Europe. Central Asia,
Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Out of these, Kazakhstan is shared with Europe.
South Central Asia, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Southeast Asia, Myanmar, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Brunei, East Timor and Philippines. West Asia, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, UAE, Yemen, Jordan, Israel, Palestine, Oman, Cyprus and Turkey. Out of all these countries, Turkey is shared with physical features. The vast continent of Asia with its diverse features can broadly be divided into 5 major physical divisions. They are as follows: the northern lowland, the central highland, the southern plateau, the great river basins, the island groups, the northern lowlands. The northern lowlands located in the northern part of Asia are the greatest continuous lowlands in the world, extending from Ural Mountains in the west to the Bering Sea in the east, bordering Arctic Ocean. The western portion of these lowlands is wider than its eastern part. The northern part of these lowlands is called West Siberian Plain, which is the largest continuous plain in the world, generally sloping from north to south. These plains are drained by 3 north-flowing rivers, Obi, Yenisei and Lena, which originate from the mountains of Central Asia and drain into the Arctic Ocean. These plains have been formed by the deposition of silt brought by these rivers. The lower course and the mouth of these rivers remain frozen during the long winter season. This obstructs the flowing water from the upper course, which spreads over a large part of the plains, forming marshes and swamps. The region between the rivers Lena and Yenisei is the Central Siberian Plateau, which is enclosed within a number of mountain ranges on its south and east parts. These ranges include Yablonovy, Sayan, Verkhoyansk, Altai, and Stanovoy ranges. Between the Yablonovy and Sayan ranges lies the world's deepest lake, Lake Baikal. Towards the south of the West Siberian Plain are lowland areas surrounding the Aral Sea. These lowlands are called Turan Plains. This region is drained by two rivers, Emu Darya and Seer Darya. Both these rivers drain into the inland Aral Sea, making this region an area of inland drainage. The Central Highlands. In Central Asia, there is an extensive system of high and young fold mountains and plateaus which lie to the south of northern lowlands and run across the continent from west to east. This mountain system is called the Central Highlands. It has Pamir Knot and the Armenian Knot. These are the places which act as points of radiation and convergence of almost all the mountain ranges of the continent. The Pamir Knot lies to the north of India and is almost in the center of the continent, from which many mountain ranges radiate in all directions. Towards the east and southeast of the Pamir Knot are 5 mountain ranges: Tian Shan, Altin Tag, Kunlun, Karakoram and the Himalayas. The Tian Shan is the northernmost mountain range that extends eastwards into China from the Pamir Knot. Above Tian Shan, in the northeastern part of Central Highlands, there is a broken chain of mountain ranges which include Altai, Sayan, Yablonovi, Kingan, Stanovoi, Verkhoyansk, Chukotsky, Sridini mountain ranges.
The Altantag mountain range and Kunlun mountain range are located towards the south of Tian Shan mountain range.
Both these ranges run in the northeast direction into China. The Himalayas and the Karakoram mountain ranges run towards the southeast of Pamir Knot. The Karakoram range lies to the north of Himalayas, which runs through a part of China before entering into India. Meet K2, also known as Godwin Austen, with a towering height of 8,611 m, lies in this range. This is the second highest peak in the world. To the south of Karakoram range, the Himalayas run majorly southeastwards into northern India, Nepal and Bhutan. A small part of this range passes through China. Also, the world's highest peak, Mount Everest, lies in this range. Beyond the Himalayas, further eastwards, the ranges run southwards as Arakan Yoma and Peg Yoma. The plateau of Tibet, also called Roof of the World because it is the highest plateau of the world, is located between the Kunlun mountain range and the Himalayas. In the northeastern part of the Central Highlands lies another plateau, the Plateau of Mongolia, enclosed by a broken chain of ancient fold mountains on all sides. The Gobi Desert lies to the south of the Plateau of Mongolia. Quedam Basin and Tarim Basin are two great depressions located in this extensive mountain system. Tarim Basin lies between Tian Shan Mountains and Altin Tag Mountains. The Taklamakan Desert of China lies in the Tarim Basin. Quedam Basin lies in the northeastern section of the Plateau of Tibet, bound by Kunlun Mountains in the south and by Altun Shan and Kilian Shan Mountains in the north and east. Two mountain ranges lie to the west of Pamir Knot. They are the Hindu Kush mountain range and the Suleiman mountain range. The Hindu Kush mountain range runs westwards and is called Elburz Mountains when it continues to run along the Caspian Sea. The Suleiman mountain range first runs southwestwards of the Pamir Knot till it reaches the southern part of Pakistan, and then it bends up towards northwest when it enters Iran. Its first part is known as Kirta Range and its part near the Armenian Knot is called Zagros Mountains. Both the Elburz and Zagros Mountains converge at Armenian Knot, and from this nodal point they diverge further westwards. The westward radiated part of Elburz Mountain is called Pontic Mountains, and the corresponding westward extension of Zagros Mountains is known as Taurus Mountains. The plateau of Iran lies between the Elburz Mountains and Zagros Mountains. The plateau of Anatolia, also called Asia Minor, lies between the Pontic Mountains and Taurus Mountains. The southern plateau, Three vast plateaus made up of very old and hard crystalline rocks are located to the south of the Central Highlands. They are much older than the Central Highlands. These plateaus are located in southwestern and southeastern Asia. From west to east, they are as follows. The Arabian Plateau has a very steep slope along the Red Sea coast and slopes eastwards towards the Gulf of Persia. It is a dry desert region with no rivers. The Deccan Plateau rises steeply along the Arabian Sea on its western side and slopes gently eastwards towards the Bay of Bengal. Many eastward flowing rivers such as Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi and Godavari flow across it. The plateau of Shan and Yunnan lie in the southeastern part of Asia in Myanmar and China, respectively. They rise steeply on the western side and gently slope towards the eastern side, which is less steep. Shan Plateau is drained by Salween and Mekong rivers. Yunnan Plateau is drained by Shiji. The Great River Basins. The Great River Basins are located between the Central Highlands and Southern Plateaus. These extensive fertile alluvial plains have been formed by the huge amounts of alluvium brought down and deposited by rivers originating in the snow-covered mountains and plateaus of the Central Highlands. These plains are entirely different from the marshy plains of the northern lowlands. With fertile alluvial soil and sufficient supply of fresh water, some of the most important agricultural lands with a dense population of the world are located in this region. Some such great river basins are as follows. The Mesopotamian plains, also known as Tigris-Euphrates Valley, located in Iraq, is formed by Euphrates and Tigris rivers. The Indus Plains, also known as Indus Valley, is formed by River Indus and its 5 tributaries, Satluj, Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi and Beas. It is located in India and Pakistan. The Ganga-Brahmaputra Valley, also known as Ganga-Brahmaputra Plains, is located in India and Bangladesh. It is formed by the rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra and their numerous tributaries. The Great Plains of China, also known as the Great Eastern Plains, are located in China. It is formed by Huanghe, Yangtze, and Zhejiang rivers. Yangtze is the longest river in Asia. Huanghe, also called Yellow River, is also known as Sorrow of China's because of the destruction caused by its floods. Mekong Valley in Indochina Peninsula, Irrawaddy and Salween valleys in Myanmar, and some other important plains of Asia. The island groups. There are several groups of islands off the eastern and southeastern coasts of the mainland of Asia. Most of these islands have been formed by the fold and volcanic mountains that have been submerged by the oceans of the world. Some such Asian islands are Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean, Bahrain in the Persian Gulf, Indonesia in the Indian as well as Pacific Ocean, and Philippines, Taiwan, and Japan in the Pacific Ocean. Many of these islands form nations, such as Sri Lanka, Japan, the Philippines, and Indonesia. The Philippines and Indonesia form the Malay Archipelago, which is the largest island group of the world. Some other island groups are Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. They belong to India. The Kuril Islands in the Pacific Ocean belong to Russia. Many of the island groups in the Pacific Ocean are a part of the Ring of Fire, as such are prone to earthquakes. Some of these islands have dormant and active volcanoes. Glossary. Nodal, relating to a place where things such as lines or systems join. Crystalline, a solid material whose constituents are arranged in a highly ordered microscopic structure. Archipelago, an area that contains a chain or group of islands. Recap. Asia covers about 1/3 of the total land on Earth and is home to nearly about 60% of the world's population. The tropic of Cancer passes through Asia, and a greater part of this continent lies in the northern and eastern hemisphere, extending from 10 degrees south to 80 degrees north latitude and from about 25 degrees east to 170 degrees west longitude. Asia has about 50 independent nations. The vast continent of Asia, with its diverse features, can be divided into 5 major physical divisions: Northern Lowlands, Central Highlands, Southern Plateau, Great River Basins, and island groups. The Philippines and Indonesia form the Malay Archipelago, which is the largest island group of the world.